Portland getting in Denver ass.
Oh man, I mean Portland been cooking, man. But yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to S.T.A.R.K.S and Smarks, episode 9. I think it's episode 9. This is episode 9, right? I believe so. It's
Episode,
episode 9.
episode 9.
Man, we back, man. Coming off of a Halloween Havoc weekend. Oh man, just wrapped up the last joint, man. Last Get Your Bars Up podcast episode. So go check that joint out. Um, man, Halloween Havoc. Great episode, man. I mean, great pay-per-view. Felt like the old NXT for real, for real. I mean, it had me feeling like, yo, is this a rebirth, or was this the official rebirth of NXT of old that we come to love, man? And we're here to talk about it, man. It's your boy Ari Starks. Got my nigga Sue with me. You know what I'm saying? This is Starks and Smarks with Sue. Featuring Sue. You know what I'm saying? But with Sue next time. You know but this is our show still though. It's my brother. But yeah, man. So we hold on. I'm just reading. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken.
Was there a kickoff?
Was hold on, real quick question. Well, actually after the show. After the show. So yes, kickoff show. No, I don't believe it was. I mean, they probably had a regular one, but not one like that was like a matches and such.
Mm-hmm.
But the first match that kicked off the event though was the ladder match, 6-man ladder match with Carmelo Hayes, Wesley, Von Wagner, Oro Mensah, and Nathan Frazier. And this is like Oro Mensah and Nathan Frazier's big coming out party for real. Oro Mensah coming over from NXT UK and Nathan Frazier making it out of that 2 out of 3 falls match with Axiom. And we already know with Melo, you know what I'm saying, the A champion, Mr. Don't Miss, you already know, future WWE champion. And then we got Wesley, pretty much, which is really great for him to be in this match, given his situation with, you know what I'm saying, his man's getting fired and them trying to put him on the shelf on the low, you know, and them finally giving him a shot to kind of like get back to what we know for Wesley to be. This was that, you know what I'm saying, shining moment. And then there's Von Wagner. That nigga sucked, bro.
He looked like a Namekian.
He looked like he needs a nigga like Kane to teach him everything he knows, but he can never be Kane still.
He looked like one of the cavemen from the Geico commercials.
He do, bro. Like, he looked like Caesar.
Like, I didn't see when NXT 2.0 first, like, brung them out and stuff like that. It was like the second generation talent, like him and Braun Breaker. It was like, I wasn't really fucking with it. But then, like, I started seeing Braun Breaker. I just started liking Braun Breaker as of like probably like the Apollo matches, maybe. I can't think about who he had before that, but I just started liking him. But Von Wagner is just somebody who's big, who I feel like is just somebody in NXT that just need to develop way more. And he hasn't. I can't even call a match. I would say he need to develop more than where he was at a year ago, but I can't recall a Von Wagner match except for the one where he injured somebody.
Okay. Yeah, but other than that, man, this match itself, man, great match. Back to those OG ladder match energies that NXT gives, man. This was a high, and as I felt it was going to be with the characters and with the competitors in it, this was going to be a high flying match, spot heavy, high energy. You know you were going to get that. This was going to be like the bar for the rest of the night. Like I said, you had Nathan Frazier and Wesley or Mensah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys flying around and shit. Same with Melo. Von Wagner being the big powerhouse, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of the heat, take away the high flying showmanship that they're seeing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you have Frazier and Mensah really taking the opportunity of, like I said, this being their first big show and all of that such, and we're turning up and as much as they could But the real meat and potatoes of this whole match was Wesley and Carmelo Hayes. Now, given we know there's feud going off of the whole North American title match that was supposed to happen, but then he took him out. You know what I'm saying? Melo and Trick took Wesley out. Enter Solo Sikoa. Everything you know what happens from there. Now we're here. And I was like, now both of them have both the same opportunity to get to that title. It's just who really wants it more. And in that moment, Wesley was the one. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing them two going at it throughout the match was fucking fire, bro. Like, I would love to see them continue going back and forth and seeing their feud going on to the future, man. Because them
Uh,
two are amazingly talented.
they really are, and like I know it's rumors of a few call ups in the works, but I don't want to see anybody really leave NXT right now. I like
Not
it.
right now.
It's like, you know, like you a freshman in high school, and then you get cool with some seniors, and you don't want to see them graduate next year and shit. You know, like it's kind of like that.
Like,
But
but
but just a little sidebar from this because Wesley definitely deserved it, but I felt like I feel like they should bring back his man's.
part of me does. But
I
then
feel
another
like it's
piece
not
of
as
what see what shit. Because he's working with Trey Miguel over in, you know what I'm saying, in the independent scenes and such like that, bringing back the Rascals and such. So it's not like he ain't doing shit. So it's like Wesley can like, all right, well, my man, it's not my man's is still doing some shit. You can still find a bag somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, but
Trey Miguel can definitely look out for him. And this might be the time for Wesley to, you know what I'm saying, see what he can
yeah,
do.
and that's not to take away from him because we want to see. We love seeing black champs. We love seeing black champs out here.
Great baby face that can still have stuff that he can work on, but I think this is the start.
Yeah, definitely. I really don't got nothing else to really say about it. It's fantastic. I did not see the match, but I seen the ending, and like Wesley deserved it because it's one of them wins where you see the highlights and you just feel overwhelmed with that emotion for it. And it was a great opening match for Halloween Havoc.
Cause you really gotta remember what he been through. Like I said, they try to put him on a shelf. The nigga really like when, you know what I'm saying, when the fucking what's his name?
I
Really
know
love niggas.
Zachary Wentz. His real name is Zachary Wentz.
Yeah, but when what's his name, bro? Brother Love.
Oh, um,
We be high too much, yo.
oh my God, yo, like, uh,
It's Loso, man. He know this nigga. But anyways, when them niggas came through and shit, then my man Wesley fucked up.
Orlando,
No, that's not his name.
no, not Orlando, the big dude, Odyssey Jones.
No, Kevin Pritchard. That's
Oh,
what I'm
Kevin.
talking about, bro.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I don't know who the fuck. I know who you talk about. That's not who I was talking about, though.
Yeah, definitely a fat black man. You talking about
But
fat
no,
black?
when Kevin Pritchard and them came in and started changing the shit up, you know what I'm saying? Wesley got put to the back burner like a motherfucker, and we know how much of an amazing talent that he is. But like I said, he had to really like find his footing again. And like I said, you would see him pop up here and there and doing like, you know what I'm saying, stuff just to be a good baby face and such like that. And like I say, it organically got back to where people were just like, all right, I see you, bro. Like, and then they put him in matches and such, and people got reminded, like, yo, he's one of them. He's really one of them. And to see the reaction from the fans is like, okay, now they ready for a new babyface champion, and let's see where it go from here.
Yeah, definitely. Came a long way from them booing the MSK chants. Definitely came a long way from them.
Sorry, so sorry, so sorry.
It's like DX, like a knockoff DX band.
You already know what the knockoff DX is,
Yeah.
but anyways, We had that great match, man. Set the bar for the night. Moving on though, we had what we had next?
We had the casket match: Apollo Crews versus
Oh,
Grayson Waller, and the spin
we
the
had the
wheel
toxic.
make a
Remember,
deal.
hold on. We had the haunted house before that. You know they always gotta do the haunted house. This is what made me feel like NXT is back because
Oh
they
yeah,
brought back the haunted house. Like it's the little things, bro. It's the little things. And to see Toxic Attraction go through the haunted house, I don't think none of them will be as best as the Cameron Grimes one, because that was the best one, bro. What the fuck
yeah,
is stop you having them wilding the fuck outside? Like that one and Trick and Mello too. That was a good one too.
yeah. That was a good one.
But this one was alright. It was alright. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You had like so you had a pre-tape video pretty much. It's a Toxic Attraction going through the haunted house and they was looking for Alba Fire. And then you had like, you know what I'm saying, haunted like
actually, while we on the topic of this, a lot of people didn't get what the fuck they were doing with the haunted house, and like it's like if you watch NXT, it's not that hard to get what the fuck is going on. They're in a haunted house. People thought these were before shots of the cinematic matches and stuff like that. I was hearing and reading, but continue.
yeah, they pretty much was like, there's a haunted house. You know, they had a bunch of little random tricks and shit going through the joint. And you had Alba Fire, you know what I'm saying, dispatching both, you know what I'm saying, Gigi and JC. Before she had, you know what I'm saying, you see had Mandy Rose sitting there unconscious and such. So pretty much getting it up so you can have an even fight, pretty much. But it still didn't come out to be as even as we thought it was gonna be later. But whatever. Next we had, like I said, Cruz and Waller. You want to go into this one soon?
Spin the wheel, make a deal, and they got a casket match.
Random.
I,
I ain't see a
I
cat match in a minute. In
it's
WWE though, at least that's crazy.
and the thing is, I'd rather see them more often in NXT than I would on the main roster, if that makes sense.
Can I be honest though?
You rather see them with a person who gimmick fitted?
Nah, it's like is Apollo supposed to be like the nigga taker right now?
I don't know. I don't know. I barely kept up with NXT. I barely kept up with NXT weekly. Like I forgot he was down there for a minute. I was like, huh, Dolph Ziggler not down here. Huh.
I'm just saying, dog. That shit is getting me a little like confused. Like, I mean, I ain't mad if this is going in about it, but he ain't brought out the druids and all of this. So they
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, bro, what's going on? What's up? What we doing here?
Like, can we get to some? Can we have like your gimmicks kind of meet up with it? Like you was an African voodoo prince or something?
Oh, like Papa Shango?
Yeah, like that shit. Like and knowing H, he could have brung him back. Wait, hold on, he dead. Oh my god.
The Godfather ain't dead, nigga.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Kamala. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, damn. Kamala had his feet chopped off from diabetes, and then he died.
Big Mama, you're alive.
It was her arm. It was her foot.
But what I was saying though, man.
But it was like
The match was cool though. It was a good match. I ain't gonna lie. But wasn't he technically supposed to lose when he fell into the casket? When Apollo fell into the casket?
bro, that's why I don't get like that's another thing. Like you have to close the ambulance door. Like I thought you just had to put the person in there. Like we're gonna get into that later, but you feel I feel you on that. I was like, yo, like how come he's in it? Like we can't just have a casket match. I get it's Halloween Havoc. We can't have a casket match and then have some spooky shit happen that's not into neither one of these persons' gimmicks.
Apparently, it is now.
And it's kind of weird. But knowing H, he would
Got
have
the
brought it.
bleeding eye, nigga, Chucky visions, and like now you doing. They got the druids. Like I'm interested to see what this new Apollo's about to be. We gonna get supernatural Apollo.
And shout out to Apollo for becoming relevant once again. Like this is like he do a 2 year relevancy run because about 2 years ago he had them that series of matches with AJ Styles and then was fired. So shout out to Apollo Crews. Pace yourself. Don't waste yourself.
Yeah.
And you know who said that? The Miz.
Mm.
And that's another thing I thought about that too. Like why they built the Miz up to be such a big ass wrestler in one of those video packages. I was like, yo, I can't wait to see the Miz wrestle. And then I was like, damn, I don't like the storyline he's in right now. So I can wait. But continue.
But yeah, like once Apollo went to the casket and then the lights went out and the Druids brought the other joint out, I was just like, all right, I'm throwing my hands up with this match. I'm throwing my hands up. Because now this nigga cheating. He's not even a baby face. If I'm Waller, I'm pissed.
Like,
I
bro,
don't even like Grayson Waller.
Like you got supernatural help, bro. Like somehow that's against the rules. Like another wrestler, yeah, fine, that's all good and dandy. They do that shit all the time. But supernatural druids, my nigga, like, come on, we got some explaining to do.
And they definitely would have been better off just having a regular one-on-one and just wrestling. I get it, Halloween Havoc, but come on, son. This was just a little too extra.
Yeah, Waller. I don't see why you don't like him. I feel like he's a teenage version of MJF's gimmick, if that makes sense. But shout out to Waller keeping heat. Mid. Thanks. But mocking the Undertaker sitting up and then laughing at Apollo Crews sat up and looking directly at Waller. Did the same thing, kind of like the Brock Lesnar streak ending match. Like stuff like that was cool, but it's like, what are we doing here?
Trying too hard, bro.
I would like to see the producers of this match.
Like you said, they're trying too hard for shit that's not even in their bag. Like,
yeah,
like Apollo, this never been you, bro.
Nah.
That's what I'm trying to see. What's the end game for this gimmick? Like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
But this match was probably like one of my least favorite on the card for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on. Obviously, Cruz won by cheating.
Supernatural help.
Hold
on. Before we got into the Weapons Wild match, they had a backstage segment of the NXT champions, Pretty Deadly, saying they was the best NXT tag team champion. And then out of nowhere, Kaden Carter and Ricochet ex-girlfriend walk up like they was about to challenge them. It really led nowhere, but it was quite a funny segment, but it wasn't really that funny actually.
The gay baiting they're doing with this team is sick.
Yeah, I thought they was about to get an intergender tag team match.
Shawn Michaels.
That's not even intergender. That's just men versus women.
I'm mad at it, but
that's domestic violence happening right in front of us.
I ain't mad at it. I like intergender matches, but they gotta chill with it. And I fuck with Pretty Deadly, but they don't gotta be faking the gay.
Yeah, I feel like is they doing a lot. I get trips to be like, oh, do you freedom? Yeah, we in America, y'all get all that shit, but like y'all kind of overdoing it with the flamboyant characters.
It's not with the flamboyant character. They just be doing borderline straight up gay shit and just be like, oh, we're not gay though.
Kiss me. Just kidding.
No. Like, bro, they literally had a whole fucking little random shot where it was making it look like dude was sucking his dick, but he was fucking wiping his title off. Now you like seriously, bro. Like, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Oh shit.
Why did you make that face?
Nah, because the picture fell down.
I thought you was looking at a nigga like you good? Like,
I say maybe.
oh god.
But
But yeah, it's 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 definitely it's definitely annoying at this point.
yeah, it's definitely annoying. But not more annoying than this fucking feud. The Weapons Wild match. Core J versus
Better
Roxanne
than
Perez.
Grayson and it's better than Grayson and fucking Apollo. I'll tell you that.
Bro, because what's the point? This is basically a good girl versus a bad girl. Like
But you
they were
need your
friends.
best friend. You know,
They were friends. I'm tired of seeing best friends break up on
every
NXT.
season the NXT gonna give it to you. Bailey and what was it? Bailey and Sasha. Kevin Owens and Sammy.
I guess it's just like
Ciampa and Gargano, Cole and O'Reilly. Every class gets it.
hmm, it'd be a cold. I just don't want them to break up Ricochet ex girl and Kaden Carter.
No, I doubt it. They lit. But
Yeah, they like the Street Profits.
I ain't gonna say all that. But
Shout out to them. They're still holding the titles too. Like
yeah, they hold it down.
shout out to them.
Ain't too many tag teams though.
Yeah, but the way they put bitches together down there is crazy.
Yeah, they should be doing it more, but
'Cause I heard. Oh, actually, speaking of which, they after this match, actually, we didn't get into it, but Nikita Lyons and Zoe Starks is a tag team now.
oh
And
yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
getting a title shot
Mm-hmm.
this Wednesday, I believe. Well, today
Right.
or whenever this episode airs.
But yeah. So we had this match, man. Like I said, you already know the former friends turn rivals, and you already know they have each other wrestle other opponents and all that such from the main roster, all of that such. You had Rhea smoking, Roxanne Perez. Who else do you have? I think I didn't see the Jade and
Raquel?
yeah, I didn't see that one. Did you?
No.
Okay.
But
We're terrible.
yeah, terrible.
But no, it was a good match though. I mean, it was a physical match. It had some pretty cool spots and like it's everything you would get out of the intense rivalry that they've been building up. I feel like it got off what it needed to. You had Perez and Jade. They had like a big bump for that from the elevated platform through the table, and then you had like the baby face answered her for "I was never your friend" by backbodying her into the better chair. It was crazy, bruh. It was crazy.
I think this was actually when I started watching it. But um
They really told a really good story with this driver. I can't even hold you like.
it's not a bad storyline. It's just it got what it needed to
Like
get done.
she brought the skateboard that she smacked. She turned her back on her with by hitting her with. Like you had Jade like spraying her in the eyes and shit. Like she had put her in the camel clutch with the rope. Like this shit was crazy, bruh. Like it was a lot of great spots, man. A lot of great spots.
I feel like it got what it,
You had the moment where like Perez was about to punch her, but she hesitated. And then like Jay was like, fuck it, we going off this fucking shit. Fuck it. Like it was a lot of good moments, bro. Like I can't say that this was a weak match.
yeah, that whole little exchange at the end was fire. Like
That was the one that kind of like made me like, okay, well, this is some really good shit going on right here.
yeah. Like this is some good shit.
This is real good shit. But no, like, I really like to see what they're gonna be doing with them going to like after this. Guys, is gonna be a lingering feud, but I really want to see how they perform, you know what I'm saying, going on after because I'm still pretty new on Roxanne Perez and I've been seeing Core Jade here and there. But now that y'all in this new word, y'all gonna like really, really turn up. Let's see what they really made of. A really good match, though. Really good match. Then we get to another match that I thought was really dope. The ambulance match with Julius Creed and Damon Kemp. Like, man. Oh, but before that, we had Shotzi and Quincy Elliott. I forgot the host of this shit. But I don't really give a fuck about that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it talking with you. Like, I wish they would have just had Shotzi. Shotzi, my girl. I love me some Shotzi. And she really be on her Halloween shit.
Yeah. Shout out
Like,
to her.
she really needs to do this shit every year. Like, we're no funny, though.
Yeah. I'm glad they still gave her a role in that, even though she's on the main roster, which is
Right.
really dope. And they establishing that as a third brand.
Mm-hmm. So we had David Kemp, you know what I'm saying, coming up to try to defeat Julius Creed, kind of finally trying to take out everybody from this whole fucking all the guys at least from Diamond Mine. He already took out the brother, you go take out the other brother. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much had to, you know what I'm saying? Ambulance match, you know it's gonna be a brutal match, enough that you need to incapacitate your opponent to throw him through them doors and close them and send the ambulance off to wherever they're going around the corner. So you had Creed pretty much taking a lot of punishment throughout this match. A lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much fighting for the career of him and his brother to continue on in the shit. And it was a lot of like good spots where he sacrificed, like he had sacrificed his own hand to stop Kemp from closing the ambulance door, bro. Like it was crazy.
Where is these Gable Stevenson family members coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the one dude that was in the ladder match related to him too? Like,
I don't think so.
y'all look alike. Y'all came from the Gable Stevenson
He's
family.
that beard.
You know what? That's the look.
It's the
That's
beard.
the look.
But yeah, you had Creed taking a lot of pain, fighting over a lot of obstacles in this match. And then when he started wailing on Kemp with that chair, bro, and threw him in that shit, like it was a good baby face win, you know?
Yeah. And a good babyface moment too in that match was when Julius was in the ambulance and it stopped himself from closing the door, his fingers was getting crushed. Like that was some real Peter Doom type shit.
Like I really get like them two dudes, like Brutus and Julius are really so good. Yeah, together they're amazing, but I could also see them really shine separately too.
Like if you play 2K, you might feel me on this. Like they fans be going up every time them niggas hit the ring.
Yeah,
Gonna hold you.
yeah. And like they remind me of what the Steiner like. They remind me like it was like 2022 Steiner brothers, bro. Like once again, separately they're fire, but together they're even more fire.
If it's like if you put two Brown Breakers and take away the Steiner shit, because like honestly, like when I first seen them, I was like, yo, I don't,
Brutus be wild sometimes, bro, with that cannonball shit.
yeah, but I liked Diamond Mine as a faction, but I didn't really like them as a tag team. I was like, oh my god, another pure athlete tag team. Oh my god, here we go again. American Alpha, shoot this. But I fuck with them. I'm fucking with Poor Short.
So, bro, they got such a mean streak to him, and like you see it anytime in a match, bro. Especially like when he kicked the ambulance door into Kemp's face, bro.
Yeah,
Like that shit was nasty. Like, like it was a lot of good stuff, man. Like
I was like, brother,
you had the wheelchair spot. Like it was a lot, man. It was a lot, man. It was a really good lot of things, like I said, to help Kemp. I mean, help you know what I'm saying, Julius look like. Remember, they always look super strong, you know. But now you're going against a guy who's just as strong as you. And also, they made him fight for that win. You know, they didn't just give it to him.
I like how it built Halloween Havoc
Built a lot of character for him.
It built all the baby faces for real, for real.
Exactly.
It definitely built all the baby faces.
Next, man, we got the NXT Women's Championship match at Alpha Fire versus Mandy Rose. What was your thoughts on this match, man? You got this one. You had this is Mandy coming in a year into this joint, bro. Holding it
I
down.
remember, and I was just gonna say, like, I love NXT for this because it's like when she was in the continuity of it. If you really watch NXT, and then not you, but anybody else watching this, it was like last year Halloween Havoc. The promo was somebody in the crowd in a red hood, and they didn't see their face, but you can see the crowd face.
Right.
And it was Mandy by the end of the commercial. So, like, Alba Fire, whatever her name is,
that's her.
had a red hood. This year in Halloween Havoc when they was going through the haunted house and shit. So if you watch that, there's like a little bit of continuity
That
and
was a
shit.
good little callback. I see you. I see what you're saying.
But yeah, it was like one of them matches you'd be like, damn, this is like one of them. It reminded me of like a Lita and Trish Stratus match, but reverse.
Nah, this felt more like Trish and Victoria.
Trish and Victoria.
Can you remember how Victoria would be
I would.
fuck Trish up?
I feel you on that, but
Like this, the pretty girl versus the girl that could really like put in some work on you.
I feel it's
Like you had Mandy holding her own. Cause Alba was like this. She was a lot of physicality with her, man. Well, anytime she got like we had Fight trying to make a comeback. Sorry, I got the munchies, y'all. That's Smacks and Candy. But you had anytime Fight was trying to make a comeback and such, you had Gigi Dolan and such coming in, fucking up the Jay pulling the referee out the ring after she did the Swanton bomb. Like mad stuff that gave the opportunity for Rose to win. And once she came in and hit her with that V trigger, it was over. Like they didn't really give a lot of like leeway for Alba to really like show she can be one of the top joints. They kind of let like, all right, let you get your little bit of shit in, like, you know what I'm saying, have your little moment of almost winning, and then all right, let's get Mandy Rose to get that heat.
Yeah, I really feel like where do you go from here with her with Alba? Like, do she get called up? Do she like stay down there? Are you about to put her with somebody else in the tag team? Shout out to Mandy.
I mean, I think she could hold herself on the main roster. I think she can.
I think she can too. I would like to see her on the main roster, but I don't know. Like, I just don't want them to go to the main roster and flounder.
I mean, they are using the women like Candice LeRae came in and she's been cooking lately.
I mean, because they need somebody.
Bailey.
Motherfuckers about to be busy because War Games and Survivor Series coming up. People are gonna be put places just because coming up in multi-man matches, multi-people matches. I'm sorry for the people who are pronoun correct.
But no, man, I think it was a cool match, but didn't really do enough for the other one at hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see who's gonna be the next one up, though, man. I'm hearing Roxanne Perez as the next big baby face to do it. You still got Zoe Stark. You still got Nikita. Like you still got a lot of competitors that could be in that running to take that title off of her. But I think the a good choice would be Roxanne or Zoe. That's just me.
I would say. Zoe Starks?
Yeah. What'd I say?
No, I was just thinking like, who the fuck is Zoe? And then I was like, the only Zoe I know is Zoe Starks. Is it because of the relation between you two?
Nah, she just probably the most talented one down there right now.
I would say that also. I would say Nikita Lyons for fan effect.
Popularity wise, yeah.
About that, nobody else unless somebody come down and be like,
that's what I thought.
Somebody else come down to NXT, but I don't see nobody really coming down there unless Sasha come back or Naomi come back or Lacey go down there.
I could see Lacey Evans. That's the one I was thinking.
I can see her being in the picture, but I don't see her taking it off Mandy.
Now I would take it. I would talk about in general because she's too much in the hill bag right now to do that. Like she literally just made a fake OnlyFans just to troll
Who?
niggas.
Who?
What's her name? Um, Lacey Evans.
Who the fuck is trying to see Lacey Evans naked? Yo,
Anyway,
these beard neck wrestling fans, yo. But these
we gonna do
smart.
that. Lacey Evans kind of nice.
I'm not trying to take away from her. She's somebody's wife, and she's not a bad looking woman. But who the fuck is trying to see? Who is upset over her trolling people over OnlyFans?
I don't know. But let's move on to this triple threat match. That was a banger. NXT champion Braun Breaker versus JD McDonough and Ilya Dragunov, man. Whew. These NXT UK niggas, man. They really
Looks
pulling up and like
different.
making shit lit.
People be like, wrestling is
Crazy,
fake.
bro, man.
You see this match should make you be like, damn.
So you really had a lot of the moments. You had like Braun Breaker and Dragunov focusing a lot of attention on McDonough early in the match and such. And then you had Breaker launching McDonough with that fucking overhead suplex straight, you know what I'm saying, from his father's playbook, bro. Like I love the little callbacks he does for his uncle and his father, bro. It'd be so nice. They'd be so dope.
Yeah.
Then you had Dragunov and he had that Van Terminator, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that shit was cold, bro. Dragunov is really, really one of them, bro. Like he's gonna be one of them niggas you can be putting in them big matches, like them big money matches, bro. He's going to turn up.
I wish Regal was still there.
Oh god, I do.
Like, I was like,
They let him go at the wrong time.
it's like Saturday I was on the edge of my seat watching this match. And then Sunday, Power was like crazy.
But he had baby faces, you know what I'm saying, going, you know what I'm saying, getting their hits off on McDonough. They both getting, you know what I'm saying, hard shots on him and shit, pause. And then to the hit until he like warned him to get your fist up and shit. Then Dragunov like ended up start going like crazy, bro, chopping away on both of the dudes. They had this really good trio spot where Braun Breaker delivered a German suplex to Dragunov, who turned it into an overhead. Like I think he delivered it. Wait, was it the German suplex? Like released it. Okay, then he released to an overhead German suplex to McDonough. Yeah. So he like German suplex.
Yeah, because I think McDonough flipped.
Dragunov. Then he got up and then ended up like doing it to McDonough. That shit was fire. Then because you had right there, you had a great false finish. That false finish that McDonough looked like he was about to steal that shit though, bro. But the moment of the match is when McDonough grabbed the referee's hand to break up the count. That was some cold shit right there.
Yo.
I ain't seen nothing like that before. That was a cold false finish or referee breakup. You know what I'm saying? That was cold.
I hope they don't overuse that.
Yeah, like that's something just like let that be them and let it stay for that's what happened in that match. That was a fire joint though, man. Really fire, man. But yeah, you had
I was almost done rolling.
Like I said, this match was a big test for Braun Breaker.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Who was really going against two out of the three, in my opinion, best wrestlers in NXT UK. You know what I'm saying? And he hung with them. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This continues to show how he's been showing out since he had this title, and he's been like proving a lot of naysayers wrong. Me being one of them, and he made me a fan, bro. I can't lie, man. The finish was really good, man. You had Braun, you know what I'm saying, overcoming, you know what I'm saying, Ilya Dragunov and hit him with the spear. Then McDonough, all he could do was, you know what I'm saying, watch from the floor, unable to make it, you know? Like, it was a really good match, man. A triple threat that I'll definitely be watching again. Like, it's one of those great triple threat matches of NXT's history that you could put up there.
It's really, man, I think that might be one of the best matches of the Triple H era so far.
The new era so far.
The new black white and gold era.
Oh yeah. This is on this high on the bar. This the way they started and then the way they finished. I ain't gonna lie, I might go with the triple threat match. To be honest,
Might be the best in WWE since Triple H took over.
I don't know. I don't know. You gotta talk to Sheamus and Gunther.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
But this is definitely the
Hold
best
on,
match.
that was in place though before, so we knew we
Don't
was getting a
matter.
good
They
match.
did it again. The Donnybrook. But anyways, though, like I said, this was definitely the match of the night for me. Straight up and down.
Yeah.
I see people talking though, like, is Braun Breaker like being pushed too like being look pushed too strong? Like he's taking out every little bit of indie talent around him. Like I'm not saying that he's directly just defeating the indie talent, but like Ilya he took out Walter. Like
I don't know. I was thinking that I was like, was that a smart decision?
he out here looking like baby Roman.
I'm not mad at it, but I was like, is this a smart decision? Because it's like, hey, yo, like he had for like a year now.
The guy to take it off of him gonna be that nigga. And they better not fuck it up.
I'm just waiting on my guy to come back. This has nothing to do with NXT.
Oh God.
But yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's all I'm waiting on. And he's a Triple H guy too. So,
But
but
this NXT don't got shit to do with Triple H. This is HBK's NXT right now.
so
And a
white
lot of this shit has been through his vision. So that's where I bring to the rebirth of NXT is like given this is the lay of the land we're seeing so far. What do you feel is going to be looking like? Are you interested in the HBK NXT so far?
I am like HBK. You gotta remember he trained some of the best people. So I'm not gonna say it won't be as good as Triple H's, but like he understands
He
wrestlers.
he
He
came
understands
up under Triple H in
the
this shit.
show. He he's one of the best wrestlers to some people ever. Who graced the world, and he understands controversy and all that type of stuff. So why not put him in this predicament? So I think that's why they kind of changed it to the
Also,
way.
he like you said, Triple H kind of like built like molded him for this moment too.
Yeah, but then again, HBK was training niggas before.
I'm not talking about training. I'm talking about running a show.
Yeah, but for some wrestlers, if you a wrestler and you train people, I feel like, and you've been in the business this long, like running a show may come to like a second nature to you because you gotta remember
Maybe, maybe
Adam
HBK.
Pierce is on the show and he still produced matches.
True. But I'm just saying though, HBK was like desensitized from a lot of the shit. He took himself out of the shit. That nigga was trying to be a fucking newscaster, bro.
But I'm pretty sure he run it closely with H.
I mean,
Like
every nigga knows a little bit about the fucking business. I mean, you've been working in it for so long.
I'm pretty sure H look
But
over his shit too.
H definitely, you know what I'm saying, put him on to a lot of shit though.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. Definitely was a lot of shit that I feel like seeing what the Wesley's call, you know what I'm saying, seeing what they're doing with toxic attraction. It's a lot of good things I'm seeing, man. I'm just interested to see what's gonna be happening going on forward with NXT coming on later today.
Yeah, actually after this I'm gonna catch Raw.
I can't wait to see it, man. So
I gotta
shout out
wow.
to shout out to Wesley, shout out to Braun Breaker,
Yeah.
um
Apollo.
Apollo, you know.
Yeah.
And yo, shout out to the North American Championship being a championship for the brothers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When it first got introduced, it wasn't like one of my favorite designs, but like honestly, I forgot who was the first champ. Wasn't it Ricochet or Adam Cole? Adam Cole. Um, it grew on me, and then it grew into this title. Like I seen, like people who look like me with it. like kind of like the Intercontinental Championship during the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, wow, you are eating donuts like that, dude.
It's broken. I don't want it to keep falling.
That's the most highest rack shit I ever seen in my life, yo.
Bro, come on, man. Let me just end this show, man, so I go eat my donut.
Yo, you are down bad. Hold on, we gotta touch on a couple things because we missed some things, and it's not
Okay.
NXT related, but the White Rabbit stuff. Do you think the hype has killed it a little bit, or do you think,
Nah, because I want to see who the fuck that cowboy nigga is.
yo, why is everybody talking about that?
Because everybody's still hyped. You answered your own question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what if it has nothing to do with anything?
We don't know. That's the hype about it.
That'd be crazy if this nigga don't ever wrestle.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm telling you, I'm just interested to see what the fuck is the next move in this story. And now he's bringing this new character. He's saying that he has people that's he's gonna be doing some wild shit, and I'm ready to see what this wild shit about to be.
It makes sense. Like some people, I heard a lot of people say like they don't want to see Bray with anybody because he's always with people and stuff like that. It's like, but that's when he's with his best, when he's putting on a scene for people. You gotta remember, like if y'all putting on an image of this being a real sport and being real combat, you gotta be fully into it. So why not like it reach back into his old gimmicks and all that? I think some fans just want too much of one thing and it hurt.
They want the Fiend again.
Yeah, it's like play WWE 2K22 or 21, whatever one didn't fuck up and had the Fiend on it.
But yeah, man, I like what they're doing though with it, man. I'm interested, but I ain't gonna lie. The main thing I've been interested in on SmackDown has been Jay. Jay Uso has been having me fucking crying.
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with that, and I'm gonna catch up on a lot of that because I don't think I work now. But like, cause it just come and go for me. Like I've been working, bro.
Me too.
And, like a lot of stuff just been happening, and all that jazz. But I'm gonna catch up on it.
But nah, man, like I said, so what else? Did you have anything else you want to talk about? Oh yeah, that MJF. Well, MJF and William Regal.
Oh yeah.
Want to talk about promo of the year? That's in that talk. That's definitely in that talk.
I think MJF automatically gets promo talker of the year award for having so many candidates for promo of the year.
Gotta
This year alone.
Undoubtedly. You will never hear argument about that from me because you got the Punk joint, I think like two Punk joints, the Regal joint, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But William Regal laughing at that nigga Pain was hilarious. He had the most sadistic smile, bro. That's why I love William Regal for life. He's a sick Negro, even though he's not a Negro.
That nigga, I never seen him smile so hard since John Moxley and Dan Bryan was fighting.
That was the best thing of that Cincinnati card. And best wishes and such too. The Hangman Page. Man, that's not nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that at all, man. Hope everything is good though, man.
Yeah, it's like AEW can't catch a motherfucking break, yo, with all these injuries and releases and buyouts. CM Punk, it's like he really kind of like I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan. I really don't talk down on him a lot. I just don't see what the hype was for real. For real, I kind of sort of was feeling them a little bit when he came back. Pause, but it really seemed like people was right. He is bad luck. Like everywhere he go, shit happens.
Were you blaming that nigga on Hangman Page injury?
Nah, I mean, I think it's just, I think that has something more so to do with. I got a theory on that with Chris Jericho, but because it happened the day Chris Jericho signed.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's kind of, it's just, I think Chris Jericho should just retire. Be an announcer or something. I'm tired of seeing you wrestle. At this point, you like the Brett Favre of sports entertainment. At this point,
Mm. Damn.
you, know, you like Ric Flair Jr.
But yeah,
What was his son name? Reed.
oh, we talking about Ric Flair son David?
Uh, yeah, I thought he had a son named Reed too, or he was Reed in TNA, wasn't it?
I forgot.
Whatever. Ric Flair probably do got a son named after all of them. You got so many illegitimate kids.
But yo, I'm about to get ready to sign up out of this joint, man. Cause
Yeah.
definitely got to get ready to watch the next, you know what I'm saying, week of wrestling. Get ready for this joint, man. Um, like I said, man, NXT is looking like it's in a bright future. It looks like he's getting back to what his roots are. What makes us love it, and we got to give a lot of credit to HBK, the people from the wrestlers coming over from NXT UK, and the new wrestlers of NXT taking a ball and understand like, yo, it's the time to we're not about to be getting baby no more. We got to turn. It's time to put up or shut up, and they doing what the fucking time it is to do. Like they know what time it is, and they doing what they got to do. So shout out to all the parties at hand, man. Like really good pay per view. It looks like it's getting back to that old feel, man. Slowly but surely. On that
Definitely.
note, man, good show, man. Shout out to me, yeah, I said, man, to the team Get Your Bars Off podcast, Get Your Bars Off Network. This is Starks and Smarks episode 9 with your boy Ari Starks and Sue. We out this joint, man.